right, getting yourself breaking updates coming in, viewers. Starting off with Sushant Singh Rajput's family will be challenging the CBI closure report in the court. As per the main closure report, the CBI filed a closure report on its probe into his death, calling it a simple case of suicide in March this year. And SSR's family will be challenging the closure report, calling it an eyewash. Now, the advocate Varun Singh, representing SSR's family, has also spoken on this. Now, the latest is, viewers, we're getting these back-to-back updates coming in on Republic TV. Big development in the Sushant Singh Rajput's death. We see that the family of the late Sushant Singh Rajput will be challenging the CBI closure report. All right, let's go across to Advocate Varun Singh, the lawyer representing SSR family, joining us live on Republic TV. Thank you for joining us, the Advocate Varun Singh. Firstly, I just want our viewers to understand what has been challenged. The CBI closure report has been challenged by SSR's family, and SSR's family is calling it a shoddy investigation. What else is there, as we see SSR family making some allegations right now against the closure report of the CBI?
So, so the version that we have right now of the closure report only entails the report itself. And as you understand, in the criminal law, the report itself is basically a written version of the prosecution. All the supporting documents which are required to be filed along with the closure report, none of that has been filed along with it. So right now, to say that the closure report is true and it has honestly concluded everything that has been recorded in that makes no legal sense. In fact, as you rightly pointed out, this was done in the month of March. We've been in the court for the last 6 months. Our date after date, the CBI is taking time to file the complete set of documents. The fact that it has still failed to file any complete set of documents 7 months apart from the date when they file the closure report itself shows that there is a lot of lacuna. And in fact, in the report also, they have suggestions like the report suggests that it could have been a suicide. It is not conclusively holding that it is suicide or not a suicide. So, and there's no, the medical reports, the AIM reports, or whatever investigation going on in terms of the statements or, the other bank statements, none of that has been filed so far. So to conclusively say that this is exactly the way the death has happened would be far-fetched. And as and when the entire report along with the documents are given to us, we will definitely be challenging the same before the court.
Advocate Varun Singh, I just want you to tell our viewers about what exactly is there in this petition. Just take our viewers through the petition. What is SSR's family saying? There are some specifications. Just if you could just mention it here.
So I can give you a brief understanding of what our allegations were, which was to do with confinement, which do with cheating, which was to do with abetment of suicide. That is what we had originally said in our complaint. But these issues were to be investigated. Now the fact remains that the closure report along with its supporting documents are not available with us. Therefore, for us to say that unless it's like saying that if I'm accusing somebody of cheating, right? I say that somebody is taking 5 crore rupees from A's account. I'm giving you an example. Now, till the time A's account statement is produced before the court, how can anybody say whether the 5 crore rupees have been taken from the account or not? So our claim is that, a situation has happened that will be supported by a document. That document you're not producing. And you failed to produce for last 6 to 7 months, despite so many hearings have gone by. So clearly there is something fishy, which is why these documents are not being produced.
Advocate Varun Singh, we would also like to know what the specific allegation is, because we understand the CBI filed closure reports pertaining to 2 cases, one in which actor father K.K. Singh had alleged financial fraud and mental harassment, and there was one more closure report in the second case. So if you could just be a little bit more specific here.
Right. So the one, of course, that we are referring to challenging is the one where it was filed by the father, of course, and the father feels that these issues pertaining to abatement of suicide or the issues pertaining to the murder charges that were subsequently placed, or the confinement issues, or the issues of cheating or criminal breach of trust. Like, to give you a small example, right now for me to open up all the issues pertaining to the closure report and the lacunas would not be fair, because I myself don't have everything. But let's say, I'll give you a small example. Let's say the issue pertaining to illegal confinement. Now, the closure report extensively relies upon a statement of a particular staff member at the residence through an oral recording. Now, that oral recording is not there with anyone. So, what does that oral recording say? Whether that oral recording should have been taken on its face value to admit that there was no confinement, or secondly, for example, for that matter, that whether the medical records which was of SSR, those medical records were available with the accused person now, or the accused person at the time. Now, whether those, and we said that there was a claim made that if he was not to act accordance with the wishes of that person, then those records would be made public. Now, this statement has been believed or disbelieved on the basis of 2 or 3 other people statements. Now, whether those statements were before the court of law, because as we are aware, statements made before the police officer are not admissible in evidence. So, how have these allegations actually been dealt with, and in what manner these issues have been brought to a closure? Whether these, thirdly, for example, imagine the medication that was given. The medication that was being given at the time, whether those medication actually was for the diagnosis that he was actually going through or not, and whether proper medical consultation was taken or not to put him in that adversarial circumstances, whether that could be a subject matter of reinvestigation. These issues can only be highlighted or could be really argued in a court of law as and when these documents are provided to us. We are saying that these documents have been suggested that they are there for the past 6 to 7 months, but despite n number of hearings have gone by, these documents are not being placed on record only.
Yes.
So we sincerely doubt that whether there is actually, they're supporting